While going through the both exhilarating and frustrating stage of adolescence, there were movies that made us laugh, made us cry, and touched our hearts. And then there were these.
We all know where this is going. Teenagers.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst teen movies.
He shit everywhere! Look what he did! He shit all over the wall!
For this list, we've chosen the teen-geared movies that were the most terrible, unfunny, and agonizing to watch, based on both reviews and public opinion.
Ain't that right, sausage?
Number 10, Bring It On Again.
Bring it?
The fact that this 2004 movie was direct-to-DVD should have been our first warning.
You suck so much!
The worst sequel in the Bring It On series, this installment sees actress Ann Judson Yeager leading an entirely different cast as the new student at college trying to join the cheerleading team.
Congratulations, my little pumpkins. You have now joined the best of the best of the best.
Her troubles with the head cheerleader force her to create her own squad that is destined to go head-to-head with their rivals.
If we're good, we can go to nationals. Now, we go to nationals, we could win.
It's not a stretch to say that this film lacks any redeeming qualities. The cast has little acting talent, the story is painfully unoriginal, and to say the screenplay sucks is an understatement.
You suck!
Number 9, Boys and Girls.
It's the whole point.
Combining Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jason Biggs in a comedy about the differences between men and women and the consequences of best friends sleeping together may have seemed like a good idea at the time.
We'll talk about this later.
That was, of course, before we actually saw this predictable flick in its entirety, which is graced by characters that we never actually grow to care about.
Welcome to my world.
Accompanied by a dull script that contains uninspired dialogue and jokes that mostly fall flat, this attempt at a romantic comedy was disappointing upon release and was panned by a majority of critics.
Nothing will ever hurt me as much as your reaction to that same experience.
Number 8, Get Over It.
Okay, either that man has no taste or he completely hates us.
I think it's a little of both.
In a movie that combines the skills of Ben Foster, Martin Short, Mila Kunis, and Kirsten Dunst, to name a few,
Trusting me.
it's surprising to see how weak the end result is. But it's true. This 2001 teen comedy was a flop.
Midsummer Night's Dream? What are you gonna try out for the show?
Loosely based on Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. In this film, a high school student finds himself dumped by his sweetheart and tries to win her back by performing alongside her in the school play.
I'm not exactly trying to win an Oscar here. I'm just trying to get my girlfriend back.
However, the plot is cliché, overworked, and shallow, and most of the performances are bland.
What?
In short, Get Over It is a poorly written film that does little to impress. Number 7, What a Girl Wants.
The Cinderellas got a dad now. She's not going anywhere.
Based on the 1955 play The Reluctant Debutante, this film showcases Amanda Bynes as an average American teen girl who learns that her father, played by Colin Firth, is actually a British lord and runner for Prime Minister, and so decides to find him.
It's important to bring a very large present.
While the movie has its moments, Amanda Bynes fails to deliver the goods as the film's lead, coming across as an annoying caricature more than anything.
It's not my kind of thing, but I'll think about it.
In addition to being offensive to British culture, many critics found the plot points absurd, the film's soundtrack exasperating, and the story predictable.
But I love you, Daphne. I love you. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't change you. I wouldn't change anything about you. I wouldn't change one hair on your head. Not for anything.
Love you, Dad.
Number 6, Material Girls.
I gotta pee.
With real-life sisters Hilary and Haley Duff starring opposite Angelica Houston in a movie based on Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, many were originally pumped for this teen comedy.
I love you. And I think we love you too.
Material Girls tells the story of two wealthy, spoiled heiresses to a cosmetics company that are forced to evaluate their lives when a scandal erupts that threatens both their lifestyle and their father's company.
This company was already a sinking ship.
However, it was ranked by Rotten Tomatoes as one of the 50 worst reviewed films of the 2000s. And the Duffs were each nominated for Worst Actress, as well as Worst Screen Couple at the Razzies. Enough said.
Now, I know things have really sucked big time for you lately, girls, but all that's about to change.
Number 5, Crossroads.
I'm on a road trip with a killer and you're telling me not to be upset?
Following 3 teenage girls on a cross-country trip where they discover who they are and what they stand for. This 2002 teen drama was to be Britney Spears' breakout film performance and an inspirational road trip movie about female empowerment.
The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a fun.
What came of it was a poorly directed, poorly acted, and poorly scripted drama that was more incomprehensible than inspirational and more dull than daring.
This trip's over.
Though critics enjoyed the performances of Dan Aykroyd and Kim Cattrall, Crossroads was listed in 2010 as one of Time magazine's top 10 worst chick flicks.
It's the one thing that hasn't been taken over by chicks.
Number 4, John Tucker Must Die.
It's about him. John Tucker.
Who doesn't love a good teen comedy romance revenge flick? We certainly do, but this train wreck definitely isn't one.
That sucked. S-U-C-K-E-D. Sucked.
When high school basketball star John Tucker is revealed to be playing 3 of the school's pretty and popular girls at the same time, the trio decides to hatch a scheme to break Tucker's heart and humiliate him, using Brittany Snow's Kate Spencer as bait.
I'm gonna be John, Heather be Kate.
I don't want to be Kate. You be Kate. Can I be Kate?
The film, however, fails to deliver on what seems to be a favorable premise, with unconvincing performances, a muddled plot, and an incomprehensible ending to boot.
We'll crush him.
Kill time. Bam! Happy birthday, little Tucker.
Number 3, the Twilight franchise.
Feels really nice.
Okay, we understand this film franchise had box office success, an attractive cast, and undeniable appeal for teenage girls all over the planet.
You've been lying to everyone.
But it's also the film series with the most unabashedly clunky dialogue,
What exactly was that?
the most uncomfortable romantic scenes, the most awkward interactions between characters, and the longest running times filled with the most bland and expressionless characters.
Are you afraid?
No.
Although the Twilight movies are technically well-crafted and shot, the plots and screenplays are laughable and confusing at times, and lack the real substance that should come with good romantic drama.
It's not too late to change your mind.
What, now you're having second thoughts?
Number 2, Hannah Montana the movie.
Hey, look, it's Hannah Montana!
Anytime you create a film based on a Disney Channel original series, you're asking for trouble.
Is that Hannah Montana?
When Miley Stewart's life begins to unravel due to the relentless popularity and pressure of her alter ego, Hannah Montana, she ends up in her hometown in Tennessee to decide which of the 2 worlds she wants to be a part of.
Make a live and make a home.
Preteen and early teenage girls everywhere loved the movie,
She's the most popular teenager in the world.
while the rest of us who were forced to accompany them were unprepared to face the bewilderingly bad acting and dialogue, coupled with the mostly unimaginative musical numbers and all too simple plot.
I gotta be strong.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable, or in this case, dishonorable, mentions.
I've really missed you. I've missed you too.
This looks bad. If it's gone and I have tits, that means... Oh, this must be a dream.
What's his name?
I know I may have looked like a California girl, but in my heart, I've discovered that I really am an Abbey Mount girl.
Why have I never seen you here before? Homeschool. Till today. Homeschool. What's that? I go to school where I live.
Number 1, from Justin to Kelly.
Yeah, my friends call me Kelly for short.
I'm Justin.
not even the target audience like this box office bomb that has been repeatedly listed as one of the worst movies of all time, period. Featuring a dull romance that grows between characters played by Kelly Clarkson and Justin Guarini during spring break in Florida. The film was cited at the time by Time magazine as the worst movie of the century so far.
You're making a huge mistake, Justin.
Critics have condemned everything from the movie's ludicrous and, in most cases, awful plot, songs, choreography, acting, directing, and everything in between.
I've always been jealous.
Our recommendation? Don't watch this movie under any circumstances whatsoever.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Do you agree with our list?
I'm never talking to you ever again.
What horrible teen movies do you think deserve to be on this list?
What? You want to go hang out at the library and pretend like nothing happened?
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
It's just not as simple as I thought.